All right, Troy, I want to show you what's up with Salem. Get you your first update video on your boy. I'm sure you're anxious to see how he's doing while you're out there on the road. Want to kind of talk to you about what I've seen in our first, few days we've had here together. First and foremost, I got to tell you, man, I think you got a lot of dog here. There's a lot here. He could do a lot. I think he's going to make you a really bang up gun dog. Got a lot of ability, natural ability that is from good breeding, and he's a good. He's going to be an easy dog, and what I mean by that is he's going to be a dog you're not going to have to force to do it. He's going to be a dog that what you're going to have to worry about for his whole life is control. So you're going to be thinking about, keep reinforcing steadiness and keep, just if you just keep him under control, he's going to do everything. But he's a really nice dog, and I really like working with him. We've thrown some marks for him this week with real birds, and he just, man, screaming out there, picks up his bird, did really well. I kind of wish I would have videoed it. He did great, actually. But anyway, I wanted to show you what we're working on for what he needs, and that's formal obedience. And where this starts and how this gets going, I want to kind of show you what I do, and you can, take it or flush it or do whatever you want with it, but I'll show you what I do to help get the dog going. So obviously, you've done a lot with obedience, and that's great, and we're going to build on that. So the biggest thing that I can say is at this age, at this 6-7 months, is we stop asking the dog to do stuff, and now we're going to tell him what he's got to do, and that is a philosophical change. It's no longer a request; it's a command. And if he does not comply, then we have to make him do the task at hand and start to build those habits that way. So what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at how am I going to get him to walk at heel, come when called, and sit down politely when told to. So all that comes from just practice and reps. So I want to show you what I'm doing is I work with this mat here in the room. The mat works great for the dogs because it helps them understand this is the place you're going. This is home base. And that home base is always going to be right here on my left side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him over here to the heel position on the mat by letting him walk around. So he gets to walk around on the outside. That's much easier for young dogs to walk around. It's much harder for them to cut across, and we'll work on teaching that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple of quick reps straight across the camera here, straight across the room, and I'm going to use my 3 basic commands. My 3 basic commands are heel, here, sit. So we're going to use those 3 commands, and we're going to do a lot of reps with these. Obviously, I'm not going to show you 25 minutes of us just hammering away with here, heel, sit, but you'll get the idea of what we're working on. So, hey, good boy. I make a little sound to get his attention. Good boy. Salem, heel. Good. Good. Here, heel, sit. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Heel. Salem, here, heel, sit. Good boy. Good. It looks like you've probably taught him to lay down because I've seen him want to do that a couple times. That's fine. And it's actually really helpful getting in a blind if you've taught him like to get in a ground hide to lay down. That may be helpful. I'm not going to add that to this at this moment, but for now we're just going to work on sit here, heel, heel. Good boy. Come on, heel. Good. Salem here. Heel. Good. Sit. Good boy. Good. He seems to work well for praise. Like he's totally happy to work for me. Just with a little bit of verbal encouragement. One more time. Heel. Good. I'm gonna make a left turn. I'm gonna turn into him. Make another left turn to turn into him. Good. Salem, here. Heel. sit. Good boy. So this ends up being the foundation for what we're teaching. Heel, sit. All right, all done. And I did want to show what I'm using as what we call a classic slip lead. It's just a metal ring that slides over the leash. And this is about a 1 inch wide vinyl over canvas lead. I like this. This is my favorite lead. It's waterproof. It's super durable and it's slick, so it slides real easy on the dog. The point is that when we pull, we want there to be quick pressure, but then as soon as we're not pulling, we want it to come off, and it does a really good job of that. So that helps him understand when we need to make a correction to change the way he is. But man, I got to tell you, you got a nice dog. We're off to a good start. He's going to be a good one.